Is WWE Network worth your $9.99 per month in 2019? You're about to find out. What's up, everybody? Fred Richani, TSC, your home for pro wrestling news updates, reviews, interviews, and everything in between. If you're new here, we'd appreciate you subscribing. I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on WWE Network in 2019. It is still $9.99 per month, although there are rumors out there that they may be offering various tiers. At the time I'm recording this review, it is still $9.99. Now, here we have a whole lot of content that we've been accustomed to the last 5 years plus since the WWE Network arrived. You have Raw replays after every month, SmackDown replays after every month, 205 Live each and every single week, along with NXT, quarterly NXT TakeOver shows, and of course, all the pay-per-views, including the Big Four, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. You also have various specials such as When Worlds Collide, but what do you get that's new with WWE Network in 2019? Well, this year, you now get NXT UK each and every single week. And, well, while it's not a must-see show for every single WWE fan, they do occasionally have some pretty good matches featuring Pete Dunne, featuring Walter, Tony Storm, you name it, they got it when it comes to getting your UK wrestling fix. Of course, you still have NXT, and there's a whole lot of specials as well. They now have WWE Superstar Picks, where superstars pick their favorite matches. They have all kinds of network exclusives like Starrcade. They have replays of the Mixed Match Challenge. They had the Mae Young Classic, which is similar to the Cruiserweight Classic, but it establishes who's the best rising star in the women's division in WWE. And they have a number of other specials too, including WWE Chronicle, WWE 24, which are their documentary series, which are really, really well done. And of course, they still have collections, including collections from AJ Styles, Alexa Bliss, Andre the Giant, Asuka, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Batista, The Rock, Becky Lynch. As far as archive content, as in older footage that you might be interested in that they've added since my last review in 2018, All-Star Wrestling, more AWA shows, WCW Thunder, which was a hit or miss, WWE Sunday Night Heat, remember that, which featured not only some big matches in the early days of Sunday Night Heat, but matches featuring superstars that were later superstars in WWE. They have Global Wrestling Federation from Houston. Hidden gems like Tom McGee versus Bret Hart. More Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, more World Championship Wrestling, Primetime Wrestling, along with Smoky Mountain Wrestling, Southpaw Regional Wrestling, which is more comedy, WWE Superstars, Tuesday Night Titans, WCW Saturday Night, and WWE Confidential, which was an awesome and at times a little cringe documentary series hosted by the late great Gene Okerlund. And of course, they have WWE ECW, which was, it's best left unsaid how WWE's version of ECW was. But they did occasionally have some good matches with Zack Ryder and CM Punk and Christian, Kofi Kingston, and a lot of other guys early in their careers. So you get a whole lot of that. There's a 24/7 live stream similar to UFC Fight Pass, fightpass.com. If you want to just turn it on and watch various things. They have archive shows like WWE Countdown, where you can learn the top 10 greatest Money in the Bank moments, top 10 greatest Survivor Series moments, anything like that. They have canceled shows like Culture Shock with Corey Graves, where he goes to Comic-Con or in the streets of New York. You have the Edge and Christian show, which presumably is coming back for season 3, but the first 2 seasons were pretty damn entertaining. They have Camp WWE, which was kind of like their lame duck version of South Park. Breaking Ground, which was a old series on past NXT call-ups like Bayley and Baron Corbin. Beyond the Ring, which is essentially the documentary aspects of their past DVD releases. WWE 365 featuring AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, where they follow these guys from one year exactly to another, which is pretty freaking cool. And of course, you got your usual suspects as far as the usual Raws, SmackDowns, and NXTs and everything like that. You get main events from the past. You have superstars from the past, which I believe is now canceled. Ride Along, if you're into that, where they showcase the antics of different wrestlers and everything else. So overall, you get a ton of content, and you even get some network exclusive shows. In other words, shows you can't get on traditional pay-per-view, like WWE Super Showdown and WWE Starrcade. But there are some drawbacks. It's an absolute pain in the neck to find something. Looking for hidden gems, you got to filter by year. Pay-per-views, you got to filter by year. And what's annoying is that the experience is different for pretty much every platform. On Roku, it's one way. On Xbox One, it's another way. PS4, it's another way. Your phone, it's another way. It can be a bit of a pain in the neck to navigate and everything. The loading times can take a while. It's still a hit or miss. And when you compare WWE Network to, say, an app like DAZN or ESPN Plus, or dare I say Netflix and Hulu, the streaming quality is still, unfortunately, a hit or miss. And even when you're streaming in quote-unquote full HD, it doesn't look all that great. I mean, it's decent. You know, it'll look good on your smart TV or if you have a strong internet connection like mine, but it still lags behind ESPN Plus, DAZN, and some other apps in the live sports environment that have really come a long way. So I would like to see down the road WWE Network to step up there. Also, while they do have a watch list, they don't have a queue playlist option. You can't download for offline viewing, and I get it, you know, we have to worry about piracy and everything else, but if you could do that with YouTube, Netflix, other apps where you could download for offline viewing, I don't see why that would be a problem with WWE, but hey, I do think there are certainly more pros to WWE Network, which is why TSC News would recommend you subscribing to the WWE Network for $9.99 per month. If you want to try out WWE Network for yourself, visit WWEnetwork.com or download the WWE app, and it's also available on PS4, Xbox One, and Roku TVs like mine. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and enable notifications. Not only do we do in-depth reviews like this, but we recap all kinds of shows, and we interview a number of your favorite WWE superstars from the past and present, as well as some of the stars of the future. Until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the matches.